Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. So on the channel we have different discussions about relationships, different things occurring within the community. Haven't got to the emails yet. I'm hoping to run a quick errand, get back here, chill for a minute, then hopefully get to my emails. Wow. S. Wiseman, oh my God, I'm glad she mentioned that video about the women in the village because I have been trying to find that and I gave up like months ago and I was like, oh my God, she said it. Found it again. Thank you so much. So sometimes it's best to let men tell women things because when we say it, it's like, oh, you're a hater. You don't want me to be happy. Girl, ma'am, okay. It's like a lady. I believe her baby's between maybe 2.5 years old. And she's a victim of a fatherless home. And so out of the blue, she's like, oh, guess what? He wants to come and see his child. But let her tell her, she's like, no, I don't want him to. And I was like, well, what's the big deal? You don't want me to see the child. And she's like, well, I don't want him to see the child because I'm afraid. And this to me is where it gets, I'm just going to be honest with you. This is where it gets comical. She says she's afraid that if he comes to see his child, again, he hasn't seen this child in what? Oh, maybe once after birth. But all of a sudden, let this young lady tell it. She's afraid that if he comes to see his child, that he may do something strange. And what he might do is, guess what? He might decide to maybe take the child and not bring the child back. He might decide to kidnap his own child. Ma'am, please stop it. Please stop it. The man has not been there for his child all this time. So all of a sudden he wants to come see his child and she feels some type of way. Oh, because guess what? He might kidnap my child. I'm not buying it. What the issue might be is two things in my mind. This might be a storyline that she's trying to put out to protect the baby, the abandoned baby daddy who's abandoning her and the child. I think it might be a story to try to protect his image. Like, oh my God, he wants to be in the child's life, that she's afraid that he may kidnap the child and may not bring the child back. No one's buying it. I'm not. It's nonsensical. Or being, you're trying to make yourself look good to say that, hey, he does care about his child because all you see is this beautiful human being that the two of you created. And you can't understand why, for the life of you, that he would abandon your child. You can't understand it because you love your kid so much. But obviously he doesn't. Really quick and this is going to be a quick clip, but remember when I did the video? And sometimes it's best for a man to explain to ladies, because we'll get on the on that denial bus. And I don't mean a river in Egypt. So remember the video that I did, that I said that sadly this is what many black women refuse to face. What did the lady say about the whole deal? I'm not going to play the entire video. You want to check it out? You see here, it's on the screen. You can go look at it. But this is exactly what I thought about. That man is not trying to kidnap that child. For all we know, he may have lost his jobs, in between jobs and chicks. Too broke down, can't afford to get lit. He may try to show up if it's true, and then, hey, I want to come see my baby, yada, 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 yada. Really, where you been all this time? He may try to show up knowing that she's still working and they have a home. She and the baby does. He may call himself showing up to do one thing. He might show up for a popcorn visit to ask for some money. But the part about, I don't want him to see the kid because I'm afraid he's going to kidnap, baby, that doesn't make any sense. He hasn't been there all this time. So before I play the clip, remember this real quick, what the lady said. And it's, sometimes it's just best to face things on. It's time to face things on for what they are. And see, that way, it's like, hey, you know what? I realize this. Then you can say, you know what? You can then start to strategize and plan your next move. It doesn't revolve all around a man. But remember this. Talking about living your truth, you better wake up. Here we go. Listen to what she says and just point out, if you can, where she's incorrect. And if this is not hate, I don't know what to tell you. Some of you sisters, and we're talking about a collective of men, some of you are just delusional. Are you in love with an idea? So without further ado, listen to what this beautiful queen has to say. It is so accurate. I haven't found a lotto. Black women, the collective, they hate you. Here you go.
They hate you. This is not conjecture. This is not hyperbole. This is a fact. The undeniable evidence is plain to see. They use you for sex but refuse to give you marriage. They get you pregnant and leave you to fend for yourself without resources, without support, without help. They do this at a 77% rate. In case you can't recognize it, this is hate.
But he loved me. Okay. So this man, he made a statement on TikTok. Again, sometimes women can understand it better when a man says it, and it's cool. So I'll let him tell you, real brief. Listen what he has to say. So when the man has abandoned you and the child, the man is not coming around, really? I guess he has more important things to do. As I said before, people are doing what they want to do, whether they love you, they hate you, respect you, disrespect you. People are doing what they want to do. Check it.
Relationship that black men have with their kids, the fucked up part about it is black men love their kids through the mama's eyes. If you love the mama, you're gonna love the kid. If you hate the mama, you might not really want to have a relationship with the kid because you
heard that?
Hate the mama.
Oh, he's not there for his child. And then they'll come up with a lazy excuse that, oh my gosh, we don't get along. So what does it have to do with you being involved in your child's life? There are things on the job for some of the ones that do work. They can discriminate against you. Maybe they just don't like you. Maybe they see that you're a baby daddy, fatherless homemaker. Remember the video I did about old boy? So dumb. He was married to Becky and he went on the job to tell them, hey, I'm going to be a little late. All he had to do with his dumb behind, all he should have done was just, hey, take Uber, wait till they come to you. But oh no, I want to make sure that daddy understands me. I want to make sure he understands. And what did he do? He went in there and told them, oh, my license is suspended. I'm on back child support. And so I may be late a couple of times because he's going to have to use the ride share Uber thing, or Lyft. And what did that man tell him? You got 2 weeks to get it together. And matter of fact, they told him to go work from home. I knew then it was over. I'm like, what a dummy. See, you married to one of those women in their community, and then you just told him that your driver's license has been suspended because you didn't pay child support? Too dumb, maybe educated, but too dumb to read the room. How they're seeing it is, oh, you done left one of our women out there? You done left one of Becky out there? You done left Becky out there to do what? Oh, you didn't pay your child support. And of course he couldn't get that. I think it was a crazy amount, maybe like $20,000, $30,000 that he owed in arrears. Like the man, and they fired him within 2 weeks. That man knew when he told him that was going to be it. Then you want him in the office, go work from home. You got 2 weeks to get it resolved. If not, won't be working here any longer. Because he knew then, and I'm thinking in that man's mind, you're not finna sit up here on my job and have a woman in my culture sitting up here as a baby mama, and then you haven't paid your child support, and you've been working here all this time, haven't paid. It's not like the BC. Oh, that's okay. They'll blame the woman. I didn't have any sympathy for him. My thing was, why does fool go up there and tell him that to begin with? He thought because he was with a non-black woman with Becky, he thought he was in the in club. So again, what did this man say? And I know some women don't want to, like I said, people are doing what they want to do. Why he's not coming around, he's doing what he wants to do, then he may hide behind, oh, we don't get along. But on that job, no matter how they treat him, he's going to still show up. Why? Because he needs that job, he needs that income to survive. So he will deal with some things. Oh, but he can't do that when it comes to his personal life for the sake of his family or his child that he put into the world. He can't do that. People are doing what they want to do.
Relationship that black men have with their kids, the fucked up part about it is black men love their kids through the mama's eyes. If you love the mama, you're gonna love the kid. If you hate the mama, you might not really want to have a relationship with the kid because you hate the mama.
Oh, he don't hate me. He loves. Yeah. Oh, okay. And then to come up with the excuse, oh, we just can't get along, man. Okay, but what's stopping you from picking up your child? What's stopping you from doing that? See, people will present to you what they want you to think, who they want you to think they are, and change up. How many women have met a man and you're in this so-called relationship and it's serious and you're going pregnant and you're thinking, I'm going to go home and tell him that we're having a baby. He's going to be excited and we're going to have dinner. It's going to cater to me. And then you look up, something has gone wrong. Where'd he go? Oh, you think he went to get some flowers for you, girl? Is that what you thought was going to happen? No, he see you got the stomach mumps. Old boy on the side to go out for lunch. It might be a 10 or 15-year lunch break. He presented what he wanted you to think during the relationship. So you all can, you're getting what you need, this false sense of security, and he's getting to have he getting honey a wife at the girlfriend price. Now a baby's coming. He knows you're responsible. Oh, she gonna put all that time in that baby. Well, I don't love her no way. She ain't got no usefulness for me. Again, sometimes they're there for your resources, and then hey, when a baby come along, they know, oh man, she's gonna put all this time to this baby. She's gonna start changing. Oh my gosh, you know what? She may also do something really strange in Dust Bucket Land. She may actually expect me to provide and be a father. Oh my goodness, take time to participate in this child's life and be there. Rut-row, Dust Bucket, gotta go. I think sometimes ladies are forgetting, and I'm going to remind you that you are the CEO, the CFO, the COO of your life, Chief Operating Officer. How are you operating? Sure, problems come. I've had stuff happen that I have to deal with. I'm like, man, it's supposed to be a holiday. I have time to do this, and now here comes an issue, have to address, and now we're down to the paperwork, and I gotta go here. Oh my gosh, look over this and sign this is not fun. Life happens. When a problem happens in your life or your business, you don't sit there and go, well, I'm just hoping it's gonna go away. No, it's time to address it. What's going on? What can we do? Maybe sometimes you don't even know what to do, but guess what? Sit down, take a break, keep yourself calm. May I want to start to say, hey, I may have to table it a little bit, but you can't just walk away from it. Start writing some things down. Okay, what can we do? Or make a mental note. So when you see that a person has told you that they're one thing, then the guy presents to you what you're seeing and what he presents is totally opposite, you should know what to do. Really and truly. Should already know what to do. Oh, okay. So I'm finding myself in this circumstance. But whatever you do, don't put your head in the sand, just pretending. I mean, it's seriously, it's so sad. I see women. I'm like, wow. So you're in with this dude. It's like in quicksand, or in the swamps, or you at the beach, and you're standing, you're waiting on him to go ahead and he's going to show up and do the right thing. Well, I see now you're in the sand and the water and the sand is up to your ankles. Oh, well, keep on standing at the beach in that sand. Look like it's going more water. Looks like your feet sinking down more so. Mid calf. Girl, it's up to your knees. How long is it going to take? Are we willing to face a drowning? Waiting on my man? Like that lady? Oh, child to what, between 2.5 3 years old. I don't want him to see my I don't want the baby daddy to show up because I'm afraid he gonna take the child. Sweetheart, he's not. He's been gone all this time. I think you're trying to validate the fact that he has abandoned you, and you still trying to cop for this man by coming up with this lie. Because I said this don't make no sense. I don't want him to come visit. He wants to visit his child, his daughter, but I don't want him to come because I'm afraid if he comes, he may not bring her back. Girl, bye. He hasn't been here all this time. He's seen the child once, okay, maybe twice. Once we know for sure after you gave birth. He might not bring her back. You don't have to worry about that, sweetheart. So now you're trying to present the narrative that he wants to see his child. Nobody else has seen him, no photos or nothing. He's been gone all this time. Now he's trying to bring this narrative that he wants to see his child. However, you're saying no because you're afraid he might take the child and not bring her back. Baby, that's not going to happen. I'm sorry he doesn't love you or this child, or he wouldn't be so far away. When's the last, and you're in the same state? You're not like you're on Mars. When's the last time he's called about the child? Sent a birthday, doesn't know when a birthday is, birthday gift, Christmas, holidays. So people are doing what they want to do. Women, don't confuse bedroom action with love. Sometimes it's something to do. Why do you think some in the black women are sitting up here homeless? Breaks my heart, living in hotels. And look up, not 1 or 2 kids, some of them got 3 and 4 kids. Rent so high, inflation is so expensive, hard to live. Coming out of 2-bedroom apartments now into one. Mama on the sofa. Why? And the kid is 2 or 3 kids, sometimes 4 kids in one room, so our children can have a room. Where's the man? Where is that man? Where baby daddy at? He doesn't care. That's why he's not there.
They hate you. This is not conjecture. This is not hyperbole. This is a fact. The undeniable evidence is plain to see. They use you for sex but refuse to give you marriage. They get you pregnant and leave you to fend for yourself without resources, without support, without help.
Because they do not care. But hey, keep hope alive. So in closing, it is what it is. And sometimes it's just best to face a thing. Say, hey, if he can't see to love you and the beauty inside of you and your child, don't waste any more. He's an afterthought. Don't waste any more energy on it. It's time for you to assume your position as the CEO, as the CFO, as the COO, and hell, act like it. He ain't worth it. What's in your time for? Time is precious. He's beneath you. We're human. You make mistakes. Sometimes we actually believe what's being presented to us. But see, the thing is, what's presented to us at the time and what we choose to believe, it may not necessarily be the reality. You understand? So again, sometimes it's best for a man to tell them. And what does this man say? In case we're wondering why, all this excuses, well, we don't get along. But like I said, but they sure know how to get along on that job, how to stay up there. It could be a job requirement for a raise or promotion that says, okay, so all you have to do to get the promotion to qualify is to be able to count to 5. Man, I know I can count to 5. No, I can count to 5. I know I've been counting 5 all my life. But you didn't get the promotion while they want to give it to you. Like the dust bucket. Educated lame. He got fired from that job. Why? You done got Becky, your ex-wife, behind in arrears. Your license is suspended. He wasn't paying it, but he was going on trips with the new Becky. Bought the new Becky vehicle. He could have paid that child support because I think he bought her a vehicle that was like $10,000. The new Becky. He could have put that on his child support. Doesn't value the child. doesn't value his own daughter, biracial daughter, doesn't value her at all. So you bought a Rolex. You went on trips, cruise, travel. So why was the child support behind? The man was doing what he wanted to do. He didn't care about the child support. He left Becky and that child to survive on their own. And guess what? She and her child ended up losing the house, dealing with his butt. End up losing the house. How about that? Yeah. So in closing, one more time for the ladies in the back, by being in denial.
The relationship that black men have with their kids, the fucked up part about it is black men love their kids through the mama's eyes. If you love the mama, you're going to love the kid. If you hate the mama, you might not really want to have a relationship with the kid because
And you wonder why.
you hate the mama.
No, he don't hate me. Okay. Get pregnant by one and see what happened. What happened? A shooting. So you think the man is lying? He's a member of the group. You think he's lying? It's things like this that we don't want to face. That sometimes women are trying to uphold a man, supporting him too. Trying to uphold a man. You're trying to build your life around a man and don't realize that what he has for you is hate. And that's the part many sisters don't want to face. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'm out.